Welcome to The American Dream, a show that started right here in San Diego, America's finest city, that now spans positive media all across the country, real stories in real neighborhoods. Hi, I'm your host, Craig Sewing, and here's The American Dream. Welcome to The American Dream, a real show, not a reality show. The real estate, the lifestyle, the culture.
It's not just about what you're living in, but the community you're going to live in.
High-rise luxury living.
People are the vehicle, people are the connection, people are the expansion.
Helping folks just like you find your dream home.
It just never disappoints.
Real stories in real neighborhoods with real experts. The opportunity to achieve our biggest goals and aspirations.
Here's the American Dream.
We are at the Commercial Historical District of downtown Shelbyville, Indiana, where there are 149 historical buildings, all like the ones that you see around us right now. They're all very rich in history, and we are going to take a look at some of those today, as well as go to the Grover Center Museum and Historical Society and take a look at some of the Victorian homes that were built in the mid to late 1800s. I'm Jocelyn Deal with Elite Icon Team at eXp Realty, and I'm your host for today's segment of The American Dream, Selling Indianapolis. I'm here today with Alyssa Flory at the Grover Center Museum and Historical Society. Alyssa, why don't you tell us a little bit about what you love about this place?
Well, as the collections manager, I love seeing the rich history of Shelbyville and Shelby County told through objects that come from it. Objects that are important to families that have been here since the town's inception, objects that tell stories of community and of togetherness. I love that the Grover Center connects people to this history and that we are able to tell the community's stories through their past as we move into the present.
So what are some of the things that you really enjoyed growing up here and how that ties in today with what you do here?
So as a child, I would come to the Grover Center with my mom. We've long been lovers of museums, and we would come and we'd visit the Streets of Old Shelby, which I would definitely say is kind of our hallmark exhibition. It's totally different from anything else that you would see in a small local history museum of this size, because it does transport visitors back in time to the turn of the 20th century to a village or small town that would look like how the rural Shelbyville area would have looked like at that time. And it's just a special experience to be able to interact with something that otherwise you would never have the chance to see.
And if you wouldn't mind, can we go and walk the streets of Old Shelbyville?
No, of course, please follow me.
Awesome, thank you.
So Jocelyn, as we are going into our Streets of Old Shelby, we first board the interurban train car. And this is modeled after the interurbans that would have run between Indianapolis and Greensburg with a stop in Shelbyville. One of my favorite tableaus in the Streets of Old Shelby is our seamstress and milliner shop, because Shelbyville has a kind of interesting history regarding millinery and hat making. Everything in here, these are all objects from our collection. They are all of historical value. And this, of course, is our Emporium. The Emporium is special because in here, the first Saturday of every month throughout the spring and summer, we hold a free root beer float day for the community. It's a favorite among families, and just, to eat some ice cream on a hot day. And this is our one-room schoolhouse. This room is always open. We have families come in here a lot. They play teacher, they play class.
Thank you so much for allowing us to have an inside peek. We are just downtown Shelbyville at the Commercial Historic District at the Grover Center Museum and Historical Society. And now we are on Mechanic Street, where it's a street known for Victorian homes. If you like Victorian homes, then you might want to consider a move to Shelbyville, because these are absolutely stunning homes built in the late 1800s. They have very ornate details to them. They're very large in nature, and they try to stick to that same bold, bright color scheme. So if you like a historic home, you might want to consider coming to Shelbyville. So today we saw some rich history and culture in downtown Shelbyville, Indiana. All these beautiful historical buildings that you see. We got to go to the Grover Center Museum and Historical Society, and we saw some amazing, massive, beautiful old historian Victorian homes. I'm Jocelyn Deal with Elite Icon Team at eXp Realty, and this is your American Dream.
Welcome to another episode of American Dream TV. I'm your host, Matt McDonald. We're here at downtown Indianapolis at Victory Field. So Shane, we're here in the box section behind home plate. Affordability is key here for the Indians.
That's the name of the game. We went over all the promos that we run here to try and get fans out, but you're not breaking the bank when you do come to Victory Field.
Absolutely.
You've got the box seats behind home plate. You can sit there in the first row for $19. You go out to the lawn, that's your cheapest seat, it's $13. So the variation from sitting far away from home plate, maybe getting a home run ball as coming back here, maybe getting a foul ball, or at least being close to the action, is not too much of a difference. So it's affordable for families, whether you're having a date night at the ballpark, you're coming out with your friends to have a drink, enjoy a Thirsty Thursday or some Friday fireworks, whatever it might be, there's something for everyone here. And again, it just all goes back to the affordability. Everything's built into that ticket price. There's not, when we have our character appearances, hey, you've got to pay an extra 10 or 15 bucks to meet the characters, or if there's a fireworks show, we're not throwing a premium price on top of that. Everything's built in. It's very fan friendly and family friendly.
So Shane, as we sit here in the Elements Financial Suite, tell me how many seats total are in this whole ballpark?
This ballpark, once this club renovation took place ahead of the 2021 season, we lost about 500 fixed seats. So your premium spaces, that's kind of the name of the game now, is upgrading the fan experience, and this is the best spot where we're sitting right now in the house. $90 ticket, all you can eat, all you can drink, from gates open until the final out. So you can't beat it. But that knocked our stadium capacity down to 13,750. We can still exceed 14,000. If you cram enough bodies in on that lawn, you can get around 14.2, 14.3 on any given night. But you see that every couple times every summer.
Absolutely. And like you said, best seat in the house here, up here, right behind home plate. $90 for the game, all you can eat, all you can drink. It's fantastic.
Yes. We do sell some GA where you're not guaranteed one of these tables that we're sitting at. So we sell these tables as tables of 4. Whether you fill it with 4 bodies or not, it's going to be a $360 table, and it's assigned when you get here. You know whatever's numbered where you're seated at. If you get a GA ticket, let's say it's a night like tonight that maybe not every table is sold, you just make friends with the usher up top, and he'll know, hey, I've got table 3, 6, and 11 open tonight. We'll keep an eye on them for the first couple of innings, but then if no one's in them, they'll move you down. So you kind of just roll the dice with those GA tickets. But you've got the interior space, especially when the summer days hit and it gets a little more humid and hot, that it is nice to pop in and get some AC. But you've got the bar inside, you've got the buffet line that you can hit nonstop, and it's a tough ticket to beat.
Hey, I'm here with Matt Gorski, outfielder for the Indianapolis Indians. Local guy, right? So grew up in Fishers.
Right.
Hamilton Southeastern was school, correct?
Right.
How do you like being here in Indiana, in your hometown, playing here?
I love it. I haven't been back in a couple years, playing in the minor leagues all over the country, it feels like. So being back here for a long period of time is pretty cool.
Perfect. Indians been good to you. Pittsburgh organization's great.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Perfect. What's your favorite thing to do now you're back at home here in Indiana?
You know, I grew up coming to a lot of Indians games, so obviously can't do that anymore. I know the Fever games are starting to be a little bit bigger. Unfortunately, I didn't get to go to any Pacer games when they were in town for the playoffs because we were playing. The Colts will start up, you know, all the sports here.
Sports here, yeah.
Great restaurants, great food. My wife and I went to the Restoration Hardware Mansion the other day.
There you go.
I hadn't seen that yet, so that was pretty cool. So, you know, just a lot of things to do here compared to definitely a lot of other cities.
100%. Downtown here, you got the canal.
Right.
You know, like you said, the Pacers are here in town. The Colts are starting up. So, good luck tonight. I appreciate your time. Thanks for taking the day out.
Absolutely.
Still plenty of season left to check the Indianapolis Indians here at Victory Field. Tuesday nights, $1 menu nights. Thursday nights, $3 beer nights.
Cheers to that. And then you've got Friday fireworks and kids eat free Sunday. There's something for everyone at Victory Field.
I'm your host, Matt McDonald. See you on the next episode of This American Dream.
Hi, I'm Melissa Barclay, your host of The American Dream. Today we're in Fishers, Indiana, and we have a special surprise for you today. We're going to one of my favorite locally owned and operated breweries, Mashcraft. And like I said, we have a very special surprise for you today. Come on, can't wait for you to see. So good to see you again.
Absolutely. Welcome back to Mashcraft.
Thank you so much. What do you have here for us?
Well, we have a few different offerings today. We have one of our top-selling items, our Bavarian soft pretzel. You can get it here with our queso blanco, our house-made beer cheese, or our house-made spicy mustard, which we have right here. We also have a delicious flatbread. This is actually, it's a Not Your Mama flatbread. It is a takeoff of our original Not Your Mama burger. So it is kind of something that we've taken that is ours and we've kind of twisted it up and made it into a delicious little flatbread pizza. And to wash all these wonderful things down, a wonderful flight of some of our house beers here at Mashcraft. We have IPA, Red, Last Light, which is our blood orange IPA, and our Gold, which is a really nice blonde ale. All of our beers are created, or have been created by our lead brewer, Andrew Kastner.
Oh, yes.
He is a brilliant mind in the beer world. He and one of our other owners, John, started Mashcraft over 10 years ago now.
And tell us what makes, the Fishers location so special?
Well, really, the community, really. It's a very relaxed atmosphere. It's very welcoming. We want people to just really be comfortable coming in with your family, with your friends, with your grandma, with your uncle. It really doesn't matter. There's really something food-wise, drink-wise, really for everybody. And
you're also a pet-friendly, or dog-friendly anyway, right?
We are, yeah. We've actually extended our patio. We have a new covered patio and new pickleball courts that we added last summer.
Yes.
So we have 2 pickleball courts and a fully covered patio, which is pet-friendly.
And so we have a special guest tonight, don't we?
We do. Well, during the summers, we will welcome Mr. Bruce Barker. He is a legend in the West Lafayette, Purdue area. Played at the Neon Cactus and another bar for over 20 years. He has a following like none other. We're coming from Purdue and having that alumni. We also partner with the Purdue Alumni Association.
Yes.
So with him and with the basketball and the football and everything like that, we actually, we get and give a lot of Purdue love, and he's a big part of that, and he's a big part of like what kicked that off. And so we have Bruce once a month over the summer, and every show is sold out, and we try to do all those outside, and it's a wild time.
Hi, Bruce.
Hey.
How you doing?
I'm really good. A beautiful day. First part of the summer concert series.
Yes.
It's my first year of calling it a summer concert series.
Well.
Because my first show used to be in February, and then we do one kind of in November. But this, since I'm semi-retired, we're gonna call it a summer concert series.
That's awesome. So what's your favorite thing about playing here at Mashcraft?
Oh my gosh. This is a place where Purdue alumni from 3 counties can congregate and relive their college days. And I see familiar faces,
Yeah, which is so cool.
It's really neat.
I heard that you affectionately referred to Fishers and Mashcraft as Purdue South.
Purdue South, that's what I call it.
So what are you going to play for us tonight? What are you going to start out with?
So what I think is the fun part of my show is it is 100% audience chosen.
Okay.
100%. This is my little thing that I think I do well. I get to know the people who came that night. I get to start a rapport, and then I get to do a song that hopefully I know.
Well, I hope so.
Doesn't always work out that way. But
you can fake it.
I never, ever start with stuff I want to play. It's not about me. It's about my Boilermakers and friends who I've got to know down here and what they want to hear. It's 100% about them.
Hey guys, thanks for joining us today right here in Fishers at Mashcraft. I hope you guys have enjoyed this really special edition with Bruce Barker. Isn't he fantastic? Hey, thanks again from Mashcraft, where something special is always brewing.
Carmel, Fishers, Westfield, and Noblesville. A big reason why all 4 of these communities are routinely ranked as some of the top places in all of America to live is because of the sustained growth and surging opportunities that Hamilton County has enjoyed over the last decade. Innovative strategic thinking combined with targeted action has fueled this prosperity. Today, I'm going to take you on a tour of Ivy Tech's Hamilton County campus right here in Noblesville. Ivy Tech is doing more than just equipping its students with the skills and knowledge needed to succeed in the future. They're also partnering with local businesses to provide practical, real-world knowledge. This is Andy Leakey, your host for American Dream TV, Selling Indianapolis. Let's go see how they do it. Hey Rachel, how you doing?
Hi, good, how are you?
Rachel, I'm doing great. So Rachel, you're the boss here. You're the chancellor, right?
That's right.
So talk to us about what makes Ivy Tech and the opportunity that Ivy Tech provides such a special place.
Yeah, so Ivy Tech Hamilton County is Ivy Tech Community College's 19th campus.
Okay.
We became a campus in 2021.
Okay.
And I say that what we do at Ivy Tech across all 19 campuses across the state is really amazing. What makes Ivy Tech Hamilton County special is the county that we get to serve.
Sure.
So Hamilton County is Indiana's fastest growing county. Not only that, we have many communities in Hamilton County that are also the fastest growing communities in the nation.
Absolutely, yes.
Yes. And so people are coming to Hamilton County, businesses are coming to Hamilton County because of the innovation that's happening here, because of the forward thinking that's happening here. And so it's really great to be a community college within that community. We feed off of that energy.
Yeah.
We have an entrepreneurial spirit here at the campus in terms of how we're teaching our students. And yeah, it's a really great place to be.
So the Vice Chancellor here covers everything in student affairs.
Okay.
So everything from starting in admissions all the way through advising, student support services, so like our DSS, our disability support services, our wraparound services, and all the enrollment things that come in the middle of all of that.
So you wear many hats here.
Many
Is that
hats.
right? Okay.
So we try to follow that spectrum of awareness, exploration, and engagement.
Okay.
So as soon as students are in school, making them aware of what post-secondary opportunities are out there, whether that's a skills training class or college credit, just knowing that it's out there, and then starting to ask those questions, like what are you interested in? What things could we kind of engage with you a little bit to see what you're interested in studying? So you can ask the high school guidance counselors about that, kind of talk to their teachers, see what's offered at the school.
What's really wonderful about kind of how things are now in my career is it's really come full circle.
Okay.
And so, starting off at Ivy Tech, kind of, approaching that with my associate's degree and then moving on into where I'm at now is I'm able to partner now with Ivy Tech Hamilton County and the organization I'm in. With this partnership, we're able to attract new wonderful talent pipelines in Riverview Health to grow our workforce strategically in needed positions that we have, while also partnering with Ivy Tech to grow programs and needed resources here within their campus.
Definitely my first year, I was one of those students.
Sure.
I came here, did my classes, left, and then just did that every single time I was here. And then my last year here at Ivy Tech, I definitely found a community and found ways to get involved in campus life. I bounced from major to major, had no student debt, and I had full support and a whole village behind me that advocated for me and did everything they possibly could do to get me to where I'm headed now in August.
I ended up getting the news that I had more growth with my brain tumor. So a lot of people don't know this, but my first semester back at school, I was actually going through 7 weeks of radiation therapy.
Wow.
And after communicating that with my instructors, they were very understanding and very flexible with my schedule. As a Black disabled woman, I never felt like I was unaccepted. I was welcomed with open arms, and I still am as alumni. I would recommend Ivy Tech to anyone seeking, you know, a college education, because it's very important to be exposed to different kinds of people and cultures.
I hope you enjoyed our tour and talk here at Ivy Tech's Hamilton County campus today. You know, our tomorrows build on our todays. It's really exciting to see how Ivy Tech's Hamilton County campus is partnering with local businesses and organizations to help Hamilton County thrive both today and into the future. For ADTV, this is your host, Andy Leakey. Catch you on our next episode.
Welcome to Fishers, Indiana. I'm Michelle Snyder, your host today for American Dream TV. I'm so excited to show you Fishers, Indiana today, my personal hometown for over 30 years. Now, Fishers, when I first moved here 30 years ago, it was a little sleepy town of about 15,000 residents. Today, it's a vibrant city with over 100,000 in population and continues to grow. Fishers is located on the northeast side of Indianapolis, about 20 miles from downtown, and is considered to be one of the premier suburbs of Indianapolis. Fishers is known for many accolades, including entrepreneurship, safety, and affordability, and was rated by Time Magazine top 10 best places to live in the U.S. and top places to live and raise a family because of our top-rated schools. One of my favorite things about living in Fishers, Indiana is the affordability, but also the abundance of things to do, numerous parks, walking trails, restaurants, and more. There really is something to do for everyone. The next time you're in Fishers, make sure that you check out downtown. So now let's go to 4-Day Ray, a local brewery and restaurant in the downtown Fishers area that brews their own beers, but also has quickly become a local favorite. So tell me, Brian, about the history behind the name of 4-Day Ray.
Yeah, definitely. So we're in the nickel plate district here in Fishers. It used to be a railroad. It's a rail trail now. So the name 4-Day Ray is actually slang, railroad slang for an employee that habitually calls off work 1 day a week. So we just wanted to give a nod to the railroad, you know, with it being so close.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
So what made you decide to open up your own restaurant and brewery, make your own beers?
Well, I might be a little bit crazy, some might say, but I used to own restaurants, you know, in the early 2000s. And, you know, when the craft brewing industry started to explode, I thought, hey, you know, it might be a really good idea to open a brewery in Fishers. There wasn't really one here yet. And then what pairs better with great beer than great food? So,
okay, very good. So what's the most popular beer that you guys get asked all the time people want?
The most popular beer is our Blood Orange Blonde.
Oh my God, that's my favorite.
Yeah, that's our #1 seller. It's just really easy to drink. I think it appeals to macro drinkers that are curious about craft. So it's a good boat beer for sure.
Okay, cool. Well, thank you again for joining me today on American Dream TV. Brian, I appreciate your time.
My pleasure.
And the next time you guys are in Fishers, definitely check out the restaurant. Welcome to Lakes of Grantham. I'm so excited to share with you David Weekly Homes today, my favorite builder in the Fishers area. Now, one of the reasons I wanted to highlight this neighborhood is because it's close proximity to Geist. Hamilton Town Center is close to the freeway, hospitals, shopping, restaurants, and schools. Now let's go talk to Angie and Mike and learn a little bit more about their product. So Angie, tell me a little bit about the homes that are here being built at Lakes of Grantham.
Sure.
Square footage, size.
Sure, we'd love to. We're so happy that you're here. Welcome to our home. So the Lakes of Grantham is just one-of-a-kind community. It's very serene. We're sort of tucked away, Michelle, in about 46 acres of wooded land.
Okay.
So you're sort of like away from the city, but you're close to everything. So the beautiful thing about the Lakes at Grantham is that it offers a nice array of designs, ranging from 2,500 square feet to 4,700 square feet. But the nice thing is all of the variety of floor plans with a ranch, homeowners, as far as owners retreat on the main level, or a guest bedroom on the main level has been very popular as well.
What sets you guys apart from the other builders in the area?
So some of the things that we do, we like to focus on doing things with a purpose. So some of the things that we focus on are energy efficiency. And inside that energy efficiency, we'll say envelope is, we do use 2x6 exterior wall stud framing. We also have engineered plans for our framing and also for our roof systems and our floor systems. And so some of that that's included in that is we can actually do what we call an open header above windows and doors. So that enables us to be able to insulate around there. Wood is not a good insulator, so we kind of focus on a lot of the energy efficiency sides of that. So we have open corners that can be insulated. We try to take out as many dead space areas that we're not going to be able to have insulation in and focus on those areas.
Yeah. Well, thank you again for joining me, Mike and Angie, today. I appreciate that. And if you are looking to build a home and you're coming to Fishers, Indiana, make sure you check out David Weekley Homes. Thank you for joining me today on American Dream TV. I'm Michelle Snyder. If you would like your home featured on another episode of American Dream TV or would just like to be on the show, feel free to reach out to me. Until next time.
Well, I hope you enjoyed today's show, produced from America's finest city, but shot in the heart of your neighborhoods. Don't forget positive media when the world really needs it. Follow us on social media at The American Dream TV. See you next time. In the meantime, cheers to your American dream.